The Honorable Minister of Information and Culture, ALHAJI Lai Mohammed, has assured Nigerians that the federal government has the wherewithal to tackle the security challenges it's facing, as will be seen in the days ahead. Addressing online publishers in Lagos on Tuesday, the minister warned that any attack on Nigeria's security men and women will be considered as an attack on the state and a declaration of war against the nation, saying this will be countered with overwhelming force.
Well, I'm here today to assure Nigerians that while the government acknowledges the security challenges we are facing at this time, ranging from terrorism to kidnapping, banditry and farmer herders conflict, it is definitely not overwhelmed, and indeed it has a wherewithal, as you will see in the days ahead, to confront challenges headlong and restore law and order, peace and security across the country. Now there's a growing dangerous trend which I would like to comment on. It is the practice of launching deadly attacks against the nation's security personnel. Soldiers as well as police, customs, and other security agencies have been killed and maimed in some parts of the country in this growing trend of targeting security forces. I want to say all the people that any attack on our security men and women is an attack on the state and a declaration of war against the nation. It follows, therefore, that this will be countered with overwhelming force.
ALHAJI Mohammed stated that the efforts of government towards brokering peace through the presentation of the resolutions of the Town Hall meeting of 8 April 2021 on national security in Kaduna State to the National Economic Council chaired by the Vice President and all the state governors.
As far as a national stakeholders' engagement is concerned, the Town Hall meeting fits that bill. In a complete departure from our Town Hall meetings format, we invited panelists and discussants from outside the government. The lead presenter was Professor Ibrahim, a senior fellow of the Center for Democracy and Development, and the four discussants were Mrs. Ibukwa Woshika, the erstwhile chairperson of the first band, Professor Sakano, a renowned veterinary surgeon, Professor Chudi, who was already an academic and a former member of the House of Representatives, and Professor Kokuri, a governor, also from the Ivory Tower. The stakeholders who attended included all the service chiefs, members of the legislative and executive arms of government, civil society organizations, traditional religious leaders, women and youth groups, as well as labor. It is therefore baffling that some commentators give the impression that the administration is not engaging with the various stakeholders to find a lasting solution to the challenges facing the nation. Now, we didn't just engage in the talk shop. We have taken those resolutions to the National Economic Council, chaired by His Excellency the Vice President, and which also includes all state governors. As a prelude to adopting the recommendations, the NEC has directed all state governors to organize statewide consultations on these resolutions and then revert it to the Council in its next meeting.
The minister said the federal government is set to prosecute 400 suspects arrested for allegedly funding terrorism to show its determination to deal decisively with terrorists and other crime pushers.
Of course, you are all aware that the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice has announced that the federal government is set to prosecute 400 suspects arrested for allegedly funding terrorism. This is unprecedented and it's a testament to the government's determination to decisively tackle terrorism and other violent crimes.
He appealed to the media to douse the pervasive tension as being witnessed, saying the government retains total confidence in the ability of Nigeria's security forces to tackle the challenges it's facing now, whether terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, and even the farmer-herder conflict.
While the government continues these efforts to restore peace and security, I want to appeal to all of us to play our part in lowering the palpable tension in the polity as a result of the security challenges. The first step is to tone down the rhetoric. While the media must continue to carry out its primary responsibility to inform, criticize, and stimulate debate, must also realize that it can only carry out this responsibility in an atmosphere of peace and security. I'm therefore appealing to the media to play its part in dousing the pervasive tension, lending your platforms to uncompromising separatists and die-hard pessimists about the survival of our nation can only overheat the polity and aggravate the security challenges. This is not a call for censorship. Rather, it is a call for responsibility in the national interest.
The minister explained that there is no new restrictions on COVID-19, except that the Presidential Steering Committee felt that there was need to remind the people on the extant regulations that COVID-19 protocols are still there, adding that the government did not introduce anything new, but the issue was reported out of context.
There's no new restrictions. Unfortunately, this thing has been reported out of context. What happened was that the Presidential Steering Committee on COVID-19 met, and we revised, we embarked on what we call the fourth phase of the ease of restriction. And what we did really is more to remind people of the extant regulations. Now, even when we eased the restrictions, the curfew between 12 a.m. and 4 a.m. is still on. But Nigerians are behaving as if COVID has gone and gone forever. And this is the mistake India made. India actually boasted they had conquered COVID-19. And then political campaigns started. Religious festivals started. And to compound matters for them, a new variant of COVID-19 appeared. And today, we have over 400,000 people, cases per day, and about 3,000 to 4,000 lives lost daily. And this is why Nigeria, because every 3 months, we review where we are and where we are going. And the only new things we have introduced was this travel restraint. If you are coming from Brazil, Turkey, or India as a Nigerian, you must go for compulsory quarantine. there's nothing we have changed. We never opened nightclubs. We never opened gyms. The regulation on face masks in public places is still in place. Social distancing is still in place, but nobody obeys it. Unfortunately, nobody, but you see, Nigeria has been very fortunate because we have neither the health infrastructure to handle 3,000 cases a day. How many hospital beds do we have in Lagos State? But if it is the recklessness and the abandonment with which we treat COVID-19, people would have lost more lives than we have lost. So this is why the government said no. Please don't take this for granted. The COVID-19 protocols are still in place. People have resumed Owambe parties now.